Good morning and welcome back to another art lesson. Today we are going to be talking about the colors that are in the rainbow in the exact order that those colors go in. Now, before we get started, I have a quick little name that I want you to remember, and that name is Roy G. Biv. Okay, if you can remember that name, you will always remember the order of the rainbow. So the R in Roy stands for red. The O in Roy stands for orange. The Y in Roy stands for yellow. The G stands for green. The B in Biv stands for blue. Now this one's kind of tricky. This one's like a challenge. The I stands for indigo. And indigo is a very special color. Indigo is kind of like a bluish purple color. It's like those two colors mixed together. So indigo is like a bluish purple. And then the V is for violet. So if you can remember the name Roy G. Biv, you will always remember the order of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Okay, so I'm going to put my markers away and I'm going to show you the project that we're going to do that involves the order of the rainbow. Since we are getting close to winter time, I thought that we could do a rainbow snowman. So let me kind of adjust my camera here a little bit. So you can see that I have made my snowman's body into the order of the rainbow. Now you're probably wondering, whoa, where is indigo at? I did not include indigo on our snowman because I didn't think we would have enough room. And indigo is a really tricky color to color in using crayon. So we are going to skip indigo on our rainbow snowman. So what you're going to need for this project is you're going to need a really tall piece of paper. And if you don't have a tall piece of paper, that's okay. No big deal. You can just use a regular piece of paper, but your circles are just going to have to be a little bit smaller. You are also going to need a pencil, a black marker, crayons, or colored pencils, and I am going to use a circle stencil. You do not have to use a circle stencil if you don't want to. You can make one by cutting a piece of thicker paper or cardboard, or you can just freehand it. You can also maybe find some things that are circle around your house that you could trace, maybe like a cup or a lid to something. So I'm just going to put my first circle up here at the top. Now, how many circles am I going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to need 6 circles. So don't put your first one all the way down here because then you're not going to be able to fit your other circles. Now, I also need to leave a little bit of room at the top for his hat. So I'm going to add circle number 1. And then I'm just going to move my stencil down. Number 2. And I'm just going to keep working my way down the paper. 3, 4, 5, and I need one more. And if it goes off the bottom of the page, that's okay. No big deal. See, mine goes off the bottom. Okay, no biggie. Just means you couldn't fit it all. Okay, so now at the top, I'm going to add the top hat to my snowman. Okay, so I'm just going to add a straight line that goes across. And you're probably saying, well, wait, there's the top of his head. Well, we're going to erase that line. And that's why we always draw super duper light so that we don't see our erasing lines. And then I'm going to draw a straight line up and a straight line up. And it's almost going to look like a rectangle, just like that. And then I'm going to come up and attach. Okay, so there is his top hat. Now I need to decorate the top hat. So maybe I'm going to add a little stripe. I could add a little pattern to it if I wanted. I also want it to look like it's actually sitting on top of his head. So I'm just going to kind of add that curved line that goes back. And then I'm going to add his face. And you can add any type of face you would like. I'm just going to do the 2 eyes, the nose, and I'm going to give him a little smile. Add 2 more eyes. Maybe I'm going to make this a girl snowman, so I'm going to give her some eyelashes, some details on the nose. And then I'm going to add the arms. Now, the arms are a little tricky. So I'm just going to add a straight line and then the letter V, just like that. So that's the easier way to do it. Or here's a more challenging way. You draw 2 lines that come out, and then it almost looks like the letter Y. And I'm just going to add the fingers. So here we added an arm using lines, and here we added an arm using a shape, okay? So you can choose which type of arm you would like. Don't forget the buttons on the belly, and we need to include a background. So I'm gonna add a horizon line, so maybe this is gonna be where the snow is piled up. If you wanna add a few more lines, that's fine, no big deal. Looks like little hills in the snow. And then I'm going to add some snowflakes. So it's going to be like an X and then a plus. Now don't do too many snowflakes because you're going to have to trace them later. So don't do too many. You just want enough to fill up your background. Okay. Once you have this done, then you're going to take your black marker, and if you don't have a Sharpie, you can just use a regular black washable marker, and you're going to trace your whole drawing. Now, if you accidentally go off of your pencil line, that's okay, no big deal, just erase it. Now, once you have everything traced with a Sharpie, all of it, so it looks just like a coloring book, then you're going to get out your crayons and you're going to color in the snowman's body just like the colors of the rainbow, just in that order, okay? Don't forget the arms and the hat and the details on the face. You need to color those in too. Now, for the background, I used a marker and I just traced over my snowflakes. And then I took a crayon or a colored pencil and you just color right on top of it until your whole background is colored in. If you want to use 2 different colors of blues to kind of like layer in more color, that's fine. That's your choice. So it would look something like that, okay? Once you have everything colored in and the only white spaces left are the snow, then what I want you to do is hold up your final drawing, take a photo of it, and then upload it into our Google Classroom so that I can see your work and that I can grade it and then get it passed back to you. This is going to be a 2-week project, so you don't have to finish it in one day. If you want to, that's fine. That's your choice. But this is a 2-week project. If you have any questions, let me know. Remember, if you don't have this long paper, just use a regular size piece, but your circles will just be a little smaller so that you can fit them in. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. Good luck with your rainbow snowmen. Take your time.